There it is. She just taking his picture?
The interview.
Oh, cool. That I can't hear
Okay. Yeah! My name is Steve. You can call me Starsky. Very nice to be here. Thanks for being here. How many of us have never been to the Bluebird Cafe ever in our lives? Wow. And how many of us have been here every single night since they opened? Just Ben. Okay, Ben, you can put your hand out. Excellent. Glad you're all here. As you probably know all of this, but I'm going to tell you anyway. First of all, please turn off. And if the cell phone goes off, we're going to stare. You know we are. So turn it off now, avoid some embarrassment. It takes a lot to be one of the performers on the stage tonight, as you may or may not know. First, the audition process involves standing outside in line for a long time, regardless of the weather. And then you finally get in here and they let you play 1 minute or maybe 30 seconds, depending on how many people are here, of a song. Not a whole song even anymore. 30, can you imagine the pressure? The cattle call feeling. It's like being in Hollywood all over again. And then maybe you make it, maybe you don't. If you don't make it, you try it again. If you don't make it, you try it again. Most of us have to do it more than once. And then if you finally make it, they book you for a slot 20 years down the road. That may be an exaggeration, but not much. So the people who are here are the ones that made it through, that persevered, that had the talent, that had what it takes to be on the stage. So we would appreciate it, and they would appreciate it, if you give them your undivided attention. And probably some of you are here to see one writer in particular. How many people are in that category? Okay, we ask that you give them your attention, of course, but please give them from you in a few years, and that will be the wrong time to try and slip them $10. Tonight would be the right time, and they remember everything. So, yeah, all right. Let's move it along, shall we? You guys ready for our first writer? He's certainly ready. He's right over there. Come on over here and get ready, buddy. This is Bruce Dallas, everybody. He's got a long list of credits. He wrote, produced, and performed the song Champions of Life for KGTV's Emmy Award-winning special Olympic coverage of A Game of Hearts in San Diego. My God, did I actually say that right? You did. That was a long, long sentence. Bring that sentence in, we'll have it straightened out by Tuesday. He has performed with members of the bands Boston, the Peter Wolf Band, Mr. and Richard Marx. He got the honorable mention at NSAI CMT contest in '06. He just finished a workshop at ASCAP with Rory Lee Beek. And those, what did he write? Some Beach Somewhere?
And a bunch of others.
And a bunch of others. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Bruce Dallas.
How y'all doing? Feeling good? Did you ever have one of those days when you just feel like jumping in your car, taking off? You don't even really have a reason, but you just feel like going.
And it won't start.
And along that road, something really good happens. And you're glad you went with your heart. Sometimes you don't need a reason. She put her car into drive, habits 5 like she's done every day. She usually drives straight home, takes off her work clothes today. She can't drive in straight. She could have given excuses for emotional bruises, but she didn't once complain. She put on her sunglasses, told the town to kiss her ass, and they haven't seen her since that day. Sometimes you don't need a reason to go with a feeling. Sometimes you make your own tracks and find where you're at. There's someplace you believe. Sometimes you don't need a reason. Way out on 40 West someday. She saw two kids in the back, a flat tire, no jack, made a call to the AAA. She waited till they showed before she hit the road. She knew she had a purpose as she drove away. Sometimes you don't need a reason to go with a feeling. Sometimes you make your own tracks, find where you're at. There's someplace you believe in. Sometimes you don't need a reason. No, you don't need a reason. Sometimes you don't even know why you're on this road. Where you're heading is a mystery. You turn the radio on and take the long way home, feeling like a bird you fly free. Sometimes you don't need a reason to follow a feeling. You never think to look back. You know where you're at. There's someplace you believe in. Sometimes you don't need a reason, just to go with a feeling. Sometimes you make your own tracks, find where you're at. There's someplace you believe in. Sometimes you don't need a reason. No, you don't need a reason. Sometimes you don't need a reason. Thank you very much. This next one, okay. You know what I love especially about this town? As soon as you get here, the first people you meet, they usually ask, "Hey man, where you from? How long you been here? Where do you live now?" Anybody ever heard that? Okay, this is what I tell them. When I first pulled into town, I missed my turn and stopped to ask, "You don't sound like you're from here." Said an old man filling up with gas. "That's really quite an accent that you got there. Where you from?" "Same old place as you, my friend, from my dad and my mom." He smiled and started laughing, looked at me and shook his head. He said, "We both got that in common." That's when I shook his hand instead. I live on Sundays singing songs in church with my wife that very hour. Well, she was giving birth in the eyes of my daughter, in the heart of my son. When you ask me where I come from, it's a bigger place than this, on a road just south of heaven here with God. That's where I live. I was raised deep in the city, but it didn't work for me. I needed space with a slower pace to get back to reality. So I came here to the country to raise my family on a farm. Tell me, mister, how about you? Is this where you come from? You said my daddy moved us here when I was just a kid, but where I'm living now ain't far from you. That's when he smiled at me and said, "I live on Sundays singing songs in church with my wife that very hour. Well, she was giving birth in the eyes of my daughter, in the heart of my son. So when you ask me where I come from, it's a bigger place than this, on a road just south of heaven here with you. That's where I live. Where do you live? 'Cause I live on Sunday singing songs in church with my wife that very hour. Well, she was giving birth my son. When you ask me where I come from, it's a bigger place than this. On the road just south of heaven, here with God. That's where I live. That's where I live. That's where I live. Right here. You guys are so nice. Please be this nice to everybody else after me, please. Okay. One more. I get one more, right? All right. This is for all you out there that have the drive to follow your dream. My wife always has said this: honey, go big or stay home.
It's a good song.
I remember Dad driving me to school one day. He said, son, you gotta have a plan. You can play around town singing bar to bar, or take your music out across this land. There's a world out there waiting for a boy like you, but you gotta have a dream to make a dream come true. Go big, fly high, wrap your arms around the Milky Way and grab the sky. Go big, dig deep. One day you'll find a golden nugget lying at your feet. When you're feeling like you're good to go, go big, or stay home. You said someday you'll be on stage in the big spotlight, and I'll be saying, hey man, that's my son. I'll be missing you at home, but that'll be alright. I'd rather hear you sing a number one. So when that door comes swinging open, don't you hesitate. I'll be waiting on the day when you come back this way. Go big, fly high, wrap your arms around the Milky Way and grab the sky. Go big, dig deep. One day you'll find a golden nugget lying at your feet. When you're feeling like you're good to go, go big, or stay home. Go big. You gotta get back up when you're bucked off the horse. You make it through the storm if you just stay the course. Tearing up the road, you'll be there and the leader, and God'll be the cheering if you just believe. And go big, fly high, wrap your arms around the Milky Way and grab the sky. And go big, dig deep. One day you'll find the golden nugget lying at your feet. When you're feeling like you're good to go, don't wait until your dreams grow old. Go big, then come home. Go big, and go big, yeah, yeah. Thank you. Bluebird. Steve. Everybody. Record time, Ayuda. Thank you so much. Appreciate all you people.
He appreciates all the people. All of you. So we're going to have a little moment of dead air while we move this thing. This 88 string guitar he brought up here. Let's, real quick, who's from out of town, by the way? Who's from real far away?
Washington State.
Washington State is real far away. How about you? San Francisco's also